Memoirs of a Woman Not Just a Geisha, written and created by Jenne Saunders. A geisha's life is like a river. It flows through many landscapes, sometimes gentle, sometimes turbulent, but always moving toward its destiny. My name is Sayuri, but I was not always called by this name. I was born Chiyo Sakamoto in a poor fishing village where the sea was both our salvation and our sorrow.
Papa, why must Satsu and I leave? Will we see you again?
That was the last time I spoke to my father. At 9 years old, I was sold to an okiya in Kyoto's Gion district, while my sister disappeared into a world I would never see again. The okiya was ruled by Hatsumomo, a geisha whose beauty was matched only by her cruelty. She saw in me a threat to her dominance.
I only wanted to see my sister. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
After my failed escape, I thought my life was over. Bisai, I tried to run away. Mother, the owner of the okiya, declares that she will no longer invest money in training me to be a geisha, as it would be wasted if I ran away again. Years went by, and my life of a servant, I was forced to work off the debt for my upkeep, training, and medical expenses as a maid within the okiya, a life of servitude that I believed will last forever, echoing my fate of auntie, who also became a maid after an injury. All the years before, when I sat by a stream where I was crying, a kind man appeared like a vision. He was so handsome.
Little girl, why do you cry? Here, let me buy you something sweet.
Thank you, sir. You are very kind.
The chairman gave me money on the bridge. I decided to use it for prayer. I prayed for my freedom from the Gion district slavery, and to one day become a geisha, though I would ultimately remain there to become one. That moment changed everything. His kindness gave me hope, and unknowingly, he gave me love that would last a lifetime. Years passed in servitude. Then Mameha visited the okiya. She arranged for me to be taken under her wing and not stay a servant. Mameha tricks mother into restarting my training, enabling me to become a famous geisha named Sayuri. Years passed in servitude until Mameha, the most celebrated geisha in Gion, chose me as her apprentice.
Chiyo, you have suffered enough. I will teach you to become not just a geisha, but the finest geisha Gion has ever seen.
Under Mameha's guidance, I learned the ancient arts, dance, music, conversation. My body became an instrument of grace, my mind a vessel of culture.
Remember, Sayuri, a geisha is an artist of the floating world. We create beauty in moments that will never come again.
I debuted as Sayuri Nitta, leaving Chiyo behind forever. My success infuriated Hatsumomo, but her jealousy became her downfall. Then came the war. The floating world collapsed, and I was sent to work in a factory, my hands that once held silk, now stained with dye. When peace returned, so did the geisha districts, but the world had changed, and so had I.
The old ways are fading, Sayuri. You must choose your path carefully now.
Nobu, the chairman's loyal friend, wanted to become my patron, but my heart belonged to another.
Sayuri, I have loved you since that day by the stream. I let Nobu pursue you out of loyalty, but I can no longer deny my heart.
And I have loved you every day since you showed kindness to a crying child. You gave me hope when I had none. We found our happiness at last. In New York, far from the floating world, I learned that love, like a river, always finds its way to the sea. These are my memoirs, not of a geisha, but of a woman who discovered that even in the darkest moments, beauty and love can bloom. I do hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Kisses, Jenne Saunders.